action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. So the East All-Stars will get the first possession. Now let's check out the starters for the East All-Stars. They've got Markkanen, Luka Doncic out there with Donovan Mitchell. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Tatum in at the 3. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Antetokounmpo finds Mitchell. Buries the long-range jumper.
Improving as a playmaker, Giannis knows this is the next step in him becoming an even greater player.
Here's Irving. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
He gets it in there.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I caught up with Coach Mike Malone. We spoke about the defensive end, oddly enough. Now, in past All-Star games, as we know, defense isn't given much thought. But he thinks the players on this team are so competitive, they may take pride in their ability to get stops. That sounds inconceivable, guys, but I guess we'll see.
All right, David, thanks. And here's Morant. After Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Jokic kicks to LeBron. Again, the West All-Stars.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Doncic outside. Wide open look. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Pass to Irving. Out to the right wing. And here's Embiid. Count that one. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 7. Good on the triple.
Offensively, there's nothing Doncic can't do. I mean, consistency with the 3-ball being one of the few things left that he has to refine.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
West All-Stars Dance Team.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Morant outside. Pass to James. And he drives in. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
That's really how LeBron prefers to finish, at full speed, driving hard and dictating the pace and keeping pressure on the defense.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And another 3 from the East.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Irving. And it's LeBron missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's Giannis. And good work on the boards to pick up the second chance points.
Persistence pays for Giannis. They're using his athleticism and those long arms to collect second chance opportunities for his team.
Now here's James. The pass to Embiid. Shoots over Markkanen. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
He'll proclaim it himself to you if you're within earshot. Embiid's mid-range shot is the key that opens everything up for him.
Here's Mitchell. And here's Tatum for 3. That's no good. misses his first shot of the night. Embiid with it. Outguarded by Giannis. And they double up Embiid. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And a look at the Mobile One Drive, driving right into your living room.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they double up Doncic. Mitchell wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Mitchell's got 6 points.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
LeBron outside. Stolen by Markkanen. Mitchell outside. Oh, Tatum in position.
Look at Tatum, get up. I love whenever he goes up with that kind of aggression and force. He's not messing around at all, taking names and making statements.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
All right, let's keep it going for your dancers.
Irving passes to James. Morant against Mitchell. Morant outside. Shot clock at 6. Irving, good.
The team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
Now here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Now here's Tatum. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots over Morant. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Irving against Doncic. Kicks it to Mitchell. Steps back and shoots. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Mitchell's got 8.
He's so strong from mid-range. The D needs to keep in mind what a feel Mitchell has for that shot.
Here's Morant. Count it, good. Morant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
It's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. An almost entirely new group now for the West. Adebayo is checked in for Jokic. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Embiid. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is checked in for John Morant. And Lillard subbed in for Kyrie Irving. A big group substitution here for the East. Julius Randle's checked in for Markkanen. Paul George comes in for Jason Tatum. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Halliburton subbed in for Luka Doncic.
You know, the three-point shot, guys, is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be knocking down these looks to expand his offensive repertoire.
Gilgeous-Alexander, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
There's the lob into the Kumbo. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Lillard, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's the lob to the hoop.
You know, I think the passing skills of LeBron are his greatest asset, and he's got some great ones in addition to that. But his passing is otherworldly. When you get open, he gets it to you with exactly the right speed and pace so you can handle it.
From 13, the East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Fox kicks to Lillard. Randall against Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander trying to free himself up. And it's Fox with the jam.
The handles of Fox, nasty. Remarkable at carving through the defense and creating shot opportunities for himself.
George passes to Randall. Lets the 3 fly. And there's George. That's good on the assist for Randall. And the East leads by 9.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Pass to Lillard. It's up a 3. That shot off. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. And Antetokounmpo sends it in.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now, here's Lillard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
All right, fans, let's get up and get loud for your West All-Stars dance team.
Has come in for the West. And a switch here also for the East. Sabonis is checked in. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Brown finds Halliburton. Now George launches it. The shot's good. Brown making the play. George has got 6 points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And Lillard gets it to go.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Over in the corner, Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Fox. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
I like the confidence and the assurance that Brown is taking these shots with. I mean, his mid-range game is actually on point.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Edwards. And the West hit again from deep.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Halliburton outside. Back to George. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Holiday's checked in.
Lineup for your West All-Stars, Drew Holiday.
Here's Halliburton. Brown outside. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Brown extremely accomplished down low and worthy of respect as a result. Destroys whoever tries to guard him in the paint. That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. High percentage look was the result.
The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that got them into the hole.
Don't let his height fool you. Lillard can rise up with the best of them.
From deep, George. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the East All-Stars. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. We've got more in store for you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And we also have seen them continue to fire from deep. With the results they're seeing, you can understand why.
On the court for the East All-Stars, DeRozan out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Jaylen Brown. Then it's Tatum, and it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. The East leading by 6. Brown outside. Pass to Tatum. A 3-ball. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 7 points in the game.
When Tatum is set up now, he's automatic. He wastes no time pulling the trigger.
Outside Edwards. And there's the pass to Jokic. 5 to shoot. Again, the West All-Stars.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Halliburton outside. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And it's finishes like that which have helped them build this lead here in the first half.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Such a lethal outside sniper. Lillard isn't bashful at looking to pull the trigger from deep.
Brown the pass to Halliburton. And Tatum out top the key. Here's DeRozan. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And Lillard kicks to Holiday. Halliburton against Lillard. Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Halliburton outside. Brown outside. That's good as Halliburton with the assist. 12 points for him.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Drills the 3-pointer.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Lillard against Halliburton. Over Lillard, the East All-Stars check on 2 more.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Embiid, he's checked in for Siakam. James comes in for Edwards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's John Morant in for Lillard. Now here's LeBron. Pass to Embiid. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
Largely because of that length, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside. Inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's James. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Embiid. Shoots over DeRozan. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Embiid.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Now here's Brown. 12 points for him. There's the three. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
3 points.
Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one.
Hey, guys, you're not going to slow down Brown when he's scoring the ball like this. I mean, he's simply on a tear right now.
Drains the three while he's being fouled, and he might be able to make this a 4-point play.
Come at us, and we'll come right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. The East also changing it up. Markkanen, he's checked in for DeRozan. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Brown. And Doncic is subbed in for Halliburton.
One shot.
You think about LeBron's career, no matter where he's gone, he has impacted winning at the highest level. Remarkable.
Mitchell outside. Doncic dishes to Markkanen. He kicks it to Mitchell. With the floater, he lays it in.
Donovan Mitchell.
He's got 10.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Embiid. James outside. Back to Embiid. And he's good on the 3-ball. Embiid's got 11 points.
And, you know, the coaching staff wants Embiid to take these quick shots. So it helps establish a rhythm for him.
Got that one up quick.
Donovan Mitchell.
And the East leads by 7.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
The pass to James. Shoots the 3. And the West hit again from deep.
That's a big turnaround right there. LeBron answering right back with the 3. He knows momentum is in the balance, and he wants it to swing his way.
And Markkanen throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Doncic. Following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Here's Giannis.
And when the Greek freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Now here's Morant. Tatum passes to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
So it's the West now. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. Releases. Drop that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Adebayo.
And it's been so much fun watching Adebayo up his game, making himself into a star and a big part of this offense.
Tatum kicks to Mitchell. The West grabs the miss. To the left side wing. Embiid wide open. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. And now just a 4-point East All-Star lead. Mitchell outside. Now here's Doncic. 15 points in the game. Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. Showing off his dunking ability right there.
James against Tatum. James in the post. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Again, the West All-Stars.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Doncic outside. Passes to Mitchell. Takes a 3. No good on that one. And the West will go the other way with it. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. And he
rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Doncic finds Tatum. Giannis right side. Pass to Tatum. Now here's Markkanen. Floats it up for Giannis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Now here's Adebayo. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Timeout called, East All-Stars.
All right, fans, let's get up and get loud for your West All-Stars dance team.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Jaren Jackson comes in for Markkanen, and George is subbed in for Jason Tatum. George passes to Doncic. Inside. Here's Sabonis. Out to Doncic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Western All-Stars ball.
So Adebayo will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Trailing by 2. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the West All-Stars.
And it's not the highlight reel plays that make Gilgeous-Alexander effective. It's the little things, like his lethal mid-range jumper.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 13. Jackson kicks to George. Goes up from the top of the key, and it's good for 2. George has got 10 points in the game. George has gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Yes, James picking up the assist. James has got 6 assists in the game. Outside, George. Pass to Doncic. Back to George. From the arc. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
That last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Now, here is Irving. 8 points for him. A 3-pointer is right on target.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Assistant.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Outside Irving. Back to James. Some nice passing here by the West. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Irving. Dishes it to Embiid. Again, the West All-Star.
You know, with all he does offensively at his size, Joel Embiid is like a cheat code, a special talent.
Here's George. It's good again, and the next one, 7 for 8 shooting night so far. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Irving kicks to LeBron. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the half. 6 on the shot clock. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and the assist goes to James. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 2 now for the West All-Stars. shoots from 12. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Doncic doesn't give the mid-range a lot of love, but he has the touch to knock it down for
That's the end of the
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the West All-Stars. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
He said, this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool lion.
Got it.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander led the way in the first half. He ended up with 19 points and 4 assists. Kenny, your thoughts on the West All-Stars first half?
It's always a positive sign to see assist numbers like this. They're moving the rock with ease and keeping each other happy. It's a brand of unselfish basketball that's fun to watch and play.
And Shaq, what did you think about the East All-Stars?
Hard to feel happy when your opponent's shooting over 60%. You're going to have to make things harder for those guys defensively. Force them out their comfort zone. Contest every shot.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Irving is out there with John Morant. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the West All-Stars.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Tatum passes to Antetokounmpo. Out to Doncic. And another 3 from the East. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
George against Morant. They get the rebound, and Embiid gets it to go.
Hey, good luck trying to move Embiid off the block. If Joel has position, there's not much anybody can do to stop him.
Now the pass to Giannis. Driving to the basket. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
James, the pass to Jokic. Irving surveying the floor. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got 13 points.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a close game like this, you gotta dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
George, no good. And Embiid has got the ball here for the West. They lead by 1. Outside Irving. Good, and the assist goes to James. 15 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, you know, on some nights, Irving just unguardable, and that's when you just keep letting him do his thing.
Doncic dishes to Markkanen. Passes it to Doncic. And here is Antetokounmpo. Outside, George. From deep. And Giannis with the 3. Antetokounmpo's got the game tied up here for the East All-Stars. James outside. Morant passes to Jokic. pass to James. Over Tatum, and James with the basket on the assist by Jokic. 15 points in the game.
Boy, the passing ability of Jokic is really something. I mean, he's proven to be quite the capable playmaker.
Now a timeout called by the East.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Paul George. Here's Tatum. He's got 9. Doncic way outside. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Grant, that one goes. Count it. Now it's a 4-point West All-Star lead.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Giannis dishes to Tatum. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
The assist.
Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist in this one.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Irving kicks to Embiid. Morant against Giannis. The shot's good. Morant's got the lead up to 4 now for the West All-Stars.
The contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
Loads it up for Giannis.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. So for the West, Bam Adebayo's checked in for Jokic. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Joel Embiid. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Morant. Outside Irving. Pass to James. Adebayo with the ball. The baseline jumper goes down. Adebayo's got 8 points.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
And the pass to Markkanen. Here's Doncic for 3. It doesn't go for him. LeBron against Tatum. Passes it to Irving. Now Adebayo. Some nice passing here by the West. Shot clock at 5. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo.
Giannis.
That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Irving. 15 points in the game. Yep, it counts. Now it's a 6-point West All-Star lead.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Tatum finds Doncic. At the elbow, it's Markkanen. Mitchell outside. 6 to shoot. And they double up Doncic. The 3 from Tatum. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Irving against Doncic. Knocked away. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Shot from 16, and that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Tatum. Now just a 1-point West All-Star lead. Irving passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
And have yourself a night, Shay. We know he can dish it, but when he needs to, SGA can just take over offensively.
Pass to Markkanen. And Doncic throws it down.
just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Step back on that one and let it fly. Mitchell's got 15 points.
And this is what Mitchell delivers for his team. He's an efficient shooter you can rely on for buckets.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Doncic, bounce pass. To shoot, back to Tatum for the tie. Offensive rebound, good on that shot, and with that the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Markkanen. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Irving. James wide open, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Now that's 17 points for LeBron. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he slams it down right on top of Bam Adebayo.
There are nights that Antetokounmpo can reach a level few have in NBA history. The MVP feeling it tonight.
And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
And that's a thing of beauty. Certain plays, almost no words. You just sit back and appreciate it.
And Fox gets it to go.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Irving. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Tell you what, very few players have the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic. This guy is special with his vision and passion.
Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Irving. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Mitchell passes to Doncic. Outside Tatum. And stolen by James. The feed to Fox. Banked in off the glass. And now a 5-point West All-Star lead.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
Here's Mitchell. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Mitchell's got 17.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Doncic passes to Markkanen. Shoots over Fox. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Markkanen. Outside Irving. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Irving. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Irving's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Mitchell outside. A pass to Antetokounmpo. And a deep three from Doncic. From beyond the arc, and then some. Doncic has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the East All-Stars. LeBron against Tatum. And a wide open look for Irving. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Irving's got 13 points in the second half. Doncic passes to Mitchell. Now here's Markkanen. Guarded by Fox. For 3, Mitchell. And another 3 from the East.
3 points.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision. Solid at finding open teammates.
outside Irving. Over Doncic. Again, the West All-Star.
You can't allow Irving that look. You just can't give him that. He's too talented a player.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the West All-Star.
128.
Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Right back after this break. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, DeRozan out there with Lowry Markkanen. Then it's Sabonis. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's George in at the 2.
Man, you've got to like the way George puts the right touch and art on his shots from deep. He's an outstanding shooter from range.
Here's Holiday. Again, the West All-Star.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Good work there as it goes. George has got 22.
Paul George can get it done from anywhere on the court now. When he starts percolating, this guy can cook with gas.
Lillard dishes to Holiday. Passes to Fox. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Fox is so good at exploiting the pick and roll. When the defense goes under the screen, he knows exactly what to do. Burn them with the jumper.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time. DeRozan scanning the floor. Here's George. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Lillard outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Bobs it up for Holiday. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That's too smooth. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander with some clever playmaking there.
The East trail by 3. Halliburton gets to DeRozan. Back to Halliburton. DeRozan against Gilgeous-Alexander. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. They grab their own miss. Holiday gets the bucket.
Boy, such good instincts and agility. Makes Holiday really dangerous on the offensive glass. That time he fought to keep the play alive and got the bucket.
To the paint. Here's Markkanen. Drops it in from 11 feet. That's now 8 points for Lowry Markkanen.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and that one had the right spit on it, and it is good. And the West leads by 3. Halliburton passes to DeRozan. Markkanen dishes to George. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Not a lot of wings are willing to score inside like Paul George. I mean, part of why he's elite at his position.
Fox passes to Holiday. Lillard looking around. From deep. And the West hit again from deep.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pass to Halliburton. Back to George. Shoots over Fox. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Paul George. And Lillard kicks to Fox. Puts one up from 19, and he nails that one right through the net. Fox has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Fox continues to get better from the mid-range, just the way he wants to.
Good ball movement here by the East. DeRozan passes to George. Out to DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by George.
You know, when DeRozan's able to connect from there, it really opens up the floor for his teammates.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Holiday. He's guarded by Markkanen. Holiday against Markkanen. The wide open look here for Fox. And the West hit again from deep.
Man, he's got it going down. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Outside, George. Back to Halliburton. Here's the pass to George. Shoots over Fox. Good on that shot. And with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Paul George. Outside, Fox. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the wing on the left. Adebayo with the ball. Now defended by Markkanen. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Jokic has checked in for Bam Adebayo. Embiid comes in for Drew Holiday. Edwards has come in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's John Morant in for Lillard. To tie it up. DeRozan. That's good. DeRozan's got it all tied up now for the East All-Stars.
He's having a really good night from the field. I know the defense is keying in on him. He's the marquee on the scouting report, but they need him involved if they're going to pull this out.
Here's Edwards. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the West leads by 2.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Halliburton kicks to DeRozan. Basket good.
DeMar DeRozan.
DeRozan's got 9 points now in the quarter.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Passes it to Edwards. From downtown. Kept alive. Jokic on the foul.
Look, this package that Jokic has, instinct, length, timing, you don't have to jump really high if you've got those things working for you to be effective as a rebounder.
Pass to George. And that's going to be a travel.
Oh, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
LeBron checked in for the West. The East also changing it up. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Julius Randle. Jason Tatum comes in for George. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Halliburton. And Embiid has got the ball here for the West All-Stars. A 2-point game. Doncic against Fox. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Tatum passes to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball called.
And the West All-Stars have possession. The West All-Stars with the ball. The lead is 2. Pass to Morant. James has a 2-pointer. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists now in the game.
Off a hot feed right there, LeBron, automatic.
Doncic against Fox. Back to Brown, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Doncic kicks to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Brown outside. Tatum dishes to Antetokounmpo. And here's Brown outside. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And this is the game plan for him, and he's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
James, the bounce pass. And they double up Embiid. And the basket is good. Embiid's got 19 points.
Joel Embiid on top of things there, folks. Recognizing a big possession and commanding the ball.
LeBron against Tatum. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Down low. Headed by Morant. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Now the pass to Jokic. Feeds it to Morant. He dishes it to LeBron. It's stolen by Brown. Good once again. That makes it 8 for 9 in this game.
Hey, and with Brown, guys, it doesn't matter what point in the game it is. I mean, he's ready to shoot whenever he has the ball in a good spot.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break, and he's pushing them to empty the tape. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thank you, David. Doncic against Morant. For 3, Mitchell. And another 3 from the East.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch, and he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Here's LeBron again, the West All-Stars.
And you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
Morant against Doncic. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
First personal foul, second team foul.
A minute 20 left in the fourth. Doncic outside. Shoots over Morant. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
Embiid trying to break loose. And LeBron James gets it to go.
Another layer laid on top of the legendary one James has already established. Simply call him the king.
Here's Doncic. Got it. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
James with it. Just 5 to shoot. Embiid trying to break loose.
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
Now a timeout called by the East. They're trailing by 2. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 30 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Doncic. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. It's in! A huge shot to tie it up.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled. even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
And so Michael Malone calls a timeout. And here is LeBron. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. The three. Buries the triple.
You can't give LeBron space from deep. I mean, you're asking for him to rein in threes if you do.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. They're trailing by 3. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Really tough to get a clean look from distance in this situation because everybody knows that's the shot you're trying to get. So the defense is smothering the perimeter and forcing people off the three-point line. Well, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully, too.
And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Second personal
Yeah,
foul.
you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And an intentional foul right there.
Luka Doncic. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for the West All-Stars. Ja Morant. Taking 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2. So a close game sees the West All-Stars taking this one. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
These are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.